UK freshman RJ Ihalda seems to have a knack for lending support, whether it's playing trumpet in the pep band or contemplating his role on the morale committee for this year's DanceBlue.
They stand up for the 24 hours to simulate the pain and the hardships that the kids have to go through. We can't be down. We got to pick up all the other students, make sure that if they want to sit down or sleep, tell them that they can, and we're almost there.
But it's not a simulation for RJ, who knows firsthand what it's like to battle cancer.
A month and a half into my freshman year of high school, I went to have that MRI and the CAT scan, and they said it was cancer. So they did surgery on my back the same day they did the scan, and that night they said I had stage 4A Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer.
His family turned to what's now called the DanceBlue Kentucky Children's Hospital Pediatric Hematology Oncology Clinic.
We can take good care of them medically, but also good care of them psychologically and emotionally, and provide every attempt to try to meet their needs as they get through this treatment.
DanceBlue funding helps provide a social worker to each and every patient.
Typically, we try to meet with a family within 24 to 48 hours of diagnosis and just talk to them, hear their story, hear how we can best support them.
They bond to these families. They really provide a lot of emotional support.
So I just love that you can walk in a room and you're going to see sick kids sometimes, and sometimes you just see a kid.
He's the whole.
So I like that even though these kids are sick, I have the ability, because I don't have to provide medical care, to just treat them like a kid.
It says to them that, hey, we can understand what you're going through, and we care about you, and we're going to help you get through this. And we wouldn't be able to do all that without DanceBlue.
They come to talk to us individually and our family to comfort us in our time of need, and just show us that there are other people going through what you're going through, and to tell us that everything's okay, you're not fighting the battle alone.
Besides the medical and psychological support, social workers say the DanceBlue students provide another tool for patients: emotional support.
It's great for us to be able to go back and tell families, hey, there's this group of students who are super excited and energetic, and they just care about you, and you need to come to this marathon, or you can watch it online, or here's a volunteer, let me introduce you.
It's huge to see what it means to patients and families, to know that there's a whole community standing behind them.
I heard people talking about DanceBlue. I'm like, what is that? Because I've never heard of that before going into the clinic. And going to the actual event that January, when they opened the doors to the floor, we were just like, there's that many people here.
A cancer diagnosis can be a very isolating experience, but when you know that there are 900 to 1,000 students dancing and standing for 24 hours to encourage and support your family, I think that holds a lot of meaning for our families.
Seeing all that, what they did there was all college kids, and what they're doing for us at the clinic, it was just definitely want to be a part of this.
RJ completed his treatments that spring and finally received good news.
They said all the tumors in my body were dormant, and I was essentially cancer-free. I was ecstatic. Definitely wanted to jump up and down all day.
His DanceBlue experience was just beginning though. He took part in many marathons at his high school, and this year, finally, he will walk into UK's marathon, not as a patient, but as a survivor and participant.
Being that I was in the clinic and I was at the event during my treatment and seeing what they were doing for us, and now being a part of the actual DanceBlue and being on the committee, DanceBlue definitely means standing up, fighting for the kids that are in the clinic, just to show them that support and that they're not alone in their battle, and that everyone else there and people who can't make it there are there fighting for them.
What a sense of kind of completing the full circle of things. I'm struck by people like RJ that recognize the importance, how big of a deal that was as he was going through it, and are able to have the selflessness to give back.
While I was fighting my fight, I wanted to make sure that once my fight was over, that I can give back and show the kids there that I'm a survivor, you're not alone, that there's always hope, and that if you just keep fighting and keep believing, anything's possible. And so there's other people with you fighting the fight.
Support this cancer survivor hopes will ultimately result in a different kind of DanceBlue for the future.
I just don't want it to be an event where they're trying to raise money to find a cure for cancer and to raise awareness about it. But I want DanceBlue ultimately to be an event where we celebrate that we found a cure for cancer.